Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life and welcome to another episode of Singlish with a Singaporean. In this series of videos, we will be discussing Singlish words or phrases. I'll try to explain what they mean, only if it's possible. Some words are actually rather tough, and I'll also try my best to supplement that with a use case scenario, especially through conversations. And with that said, I want to introduce the guest for today's Singlish with a Singaporean. He is no stranger to this channel. It is none other than Tetris!
What's up, guys? It's been a while.
It's so rare to see you so enthusiastic, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay alive during this circuit breaker period.
I see.
It's sucking my soul out.
I mean, tell me about it. It's quite tough for everyone, I think. But I think the silver lining is that you and I both still have our jobs, you know. We still have, are sane. You know, we still have families with us and whatever. So not so bad lah, but it's just difficult. What have you been up to, my man? What have you been up to?
Actually, nothing much really. Been cooped up in my house all day. So I've been in my little corner where my PC is. Mainly working, but because it's work from home and a lot of people aren't really having campaigns and stuff, so half the time I'm playing Hearthstone and watching videos as well.
Wow, I'm shocked, bro. Hearthstone, really?
Yeah, they have this random game mode that you don't have to build a deck, you just play.
I met Tetris, I can't remember when, maybe 4 years ago? We were actually colleagues for a little while. Not really little while, a couple of years, right? We were colleagues for a couple of years.
Almost 2 years, I think.
Dude, my memory is all fuzzy now, like
2017?
What? 2017? I met you in 2017?
Yeah, it was end of 2017. Yeah.
Wow. Well, it feels like I've known you for a long time, man.
Yeah, could say the same.
The reason why I chose you and invited you to be a guest is because you're one of the best people I know. And I feel that we click really well. So that's quite cool. It feels like I've known you for such a long time when actually it's just been a couple of years. Wow. Well, that means a lot. Well, I'm getting all like feely now.
Goosebumps and shit.
But most importantly is because I feel very comfortable talking with you. And you're one of the people that have heard me speak on a very casual, very day-to-day, very normal basis versus the way I speak on videos. Especially when we deal with clients, when we go meet clients together. When I get really excited or passionate, I will just shift back into my Singlish mode. Like it's normal.
Yeah, I see that happen.
So you're one of those people that know this side of me because we work together and you see me in all different kind of settings. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I invited you, but most importantly because I feel very comfortable with you. I think we have great conversations, albeit mostly very funny and mostly very talk ones, but still very good conversations. Thanks for taking the time to join me on this little endeavor of mine. Endeavor. Well, I'm trying to use like big words now. Verbosities, bro. Verbosities.
Hey, if you watch My Hero Academia, you should know how to pronounce that.
No, that's Japanese, bro. That's endeavor. Endeavor-san.
I guess. Okay.
Couple of questions first before we get into the words. In terms of like at work, or maybe like, especially now, right, when you have a lot of like online video calls, be it with your colleagues or your clients, how often do you use Singlish? Do you use it all the time or what?
I have not been speaking or using much Singlish, mainly because my boss is kind of a English Nazi. She will pick on my grammar mistakes and stuff, so I try to cut down on my Singlish. So like try to improve my own English also, although it's not very bad, I must say. If I'm talking to my family and like friends, then Singlish will come out, but if I'm talking to like say colleagues and stuff, I'll try to cut down on it.
I understand this whole connotation of like Singlish isn't professional, and it's true. I feel the same way. Singlish might not pass off as professional because Singapore is a country that really emphasizes a lot on education, and communication is one of the main things. Like they have now the Speak English campaign or the proper grammar campaign or something like that, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Exactly. There was a time when, like in the past when the government put in more effort to make the public speak better English. Like all these good English campaigns and everything. I'm sure you encountered it when you were growing up. Not only because of school, but outside. Like you see at the bus stops, you see posters in the MRT stations and everything. Like speak proper English.
I vaguely remember, but the one that strikes me most is the Speak Chinese campaign, which I really hated because I couldn't speak Chinese for nuts lah. You know that, right?
Bro, not as if my Chinese very good, right?
Yeah, it's like wow, daily struggle. You know, like I go to the auntie at the hawker center, I want to order cai fan, then like auntie, I want what's that in Chinese? I don't know, but 我要那个菜。
那个，这个，那个。
Yeah, yeah. So
没有，
it's
后面，
daily struggle.
没有，不是这个，是那个。Then they always use the spoon and they point. 这个啊，这个哈。Then they knock, tuck. 你不是。That's so interesting though. I would have thought that at least in your working environment, because you are working in an agency and you're still, a suit in an agency, I always thought that between your own colleagues, the close-knit ones or your direct team, you would be using Singlish, like copious amounts of Singlish on a daily basis. And this is quite surprising for me to hear. Even for me, like now working in Foolproof, my HQ is UK. When I speak to my colleagues, generally, yes, I also use this particular voice that I'm speaking with now. My direct boss, she's from California. And then the next direct boss as well, she's from Canada. But when I speak with the Singaporean colleagues, right, it's just walao, Singlish 1000%. Coming from the environment where you and I were every day, bro, just talk all the time, just like anyhow, oi.
Side by side, man.
Yeah, that's really interesting of an insight. So I guess then, do you personally feel, I mean, just now you said it, right, that you want to seem more professional. Do you personally feel that Singlish in general is not professional? It's not a good slang?
We have to see it from different types of contexts. Like, I mean, if you are a Singaporean working in Singapore, then I guess Singlish to a certain extent it still can be seen as it's a professional language. I mean, everybody understands you. But in terms of, say for your case where you have superiors from like English speaking countries, then probably not, because if let's say like you say law to them, then they'll be like, why is there this law word here? Like they couldn't even link it to law me, They're just like, what's law?
I understand the connotation, the negative connotation that speaking Singlish might make you sound unprofessional or like to an extent a little bit uneducated or not so well versed in the English language. Me growing up in an English speaking family, and of course my mom and dad, they use Singlish as well, but I always took pride in trying to speak proper English. I went through a phase where I was a grammar Nazi too, bro. Like learn to spell things correctly, learn to pronounce things correctly, and then after that I realized, but Singlish is such a huge part of the Singaporean culture. It's one thing that at least we can really pinpoint and say this is part of the culture. Even though, like I shared with one of the previous guests, which is Norbin, I shared with him that I don't think Singlish actually, right, the words that we use in Singlish or the slangs that we use is exclusive only to Singapore, because our friends in Malaysia use the same slangs and words as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it's just that they don't call it Malaglish, right? They just call it like Singlish, because I don't know, Singaporean just use it more, I guess. I don't know. Like when you see t-shirts, souvenirs, it's always like the word la, like la.
Yeah.
What is one Singlish word that you find yourself using the most, do you think? Or very, very often at least?
What, very often? I think it's either or la. Yeah, it depends on the context also. But I try to avoid like condescending slangs like meh, law, lay. Like say somebody texts me a message and I see that slang within the message itself, I will feel like, does he have another meaning to his message? Like because it's so condescending in terms of context, so it's like, so I try to refrain from using it myself. So
I see. Well, yeah. That's also another different aspect to this completely, because for me, I linked those sounds like le and meh, not so condescending. Le maybe a bit more. Like I was talking with Norbin about this, so this is really cool because meh I liken it to more like a question, but it's more like a disbelief sort of question. Like can meh? Like are you for real? Like can meh? Then the le is like to prove a point. Mostly, in my opinion, le is used to reply to a meh question. Like can meh? Can le? I show you. Like it. To me, it's like that. I like this. It's a different perspective and insight altogether. Then with that said, we shall move into the first Singlish word. And that word is the word Sian.
Okay, that's another word I use a lot.
Bro, I don't know why I thought of you and I immediately the word Sian came to my mind.
Don't know, maybe because it's my face. Like everybody say your face looks so sian one. Like it's not I'm sian, it's I just born like that lor. You want me how? Generally it means bored. But when you put it into different contexts, let's say I'm sian of this job already. So it means like I'm tired of this job. Or like, walao sian ji bua. Like, sian ji bua literally means bored half.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know how to explain sian ji bua. It's just that you're half as bored, but half as tired.
But it's used as a multiplier, right? It's so weird, right? Because usually when we use the word jipua, it's like double.
Yeah,
rather than half. Although jipua means half, like ipan, right? In Hokkien, right? But when you say jipua, it's like it means like double. Like walao sian jipua.
Say like, hey, your project fails, yeah, then like, walao sian ji bua.
But in this context, it's not really bored and it's not really tired. It's more like a feeling of like a dejected feeling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's a quite a versatile word. Like it could be like, hey bro, how you feeling today? Wow, I feel damn sian. But that feeling could be either like I feel sick and tired of life, or it could be like I feel bored, or like I feel down. I don't feel good today. Like it's not a good feeling today. Like I'm not in a very good mood. Not like bad or physically, more like an emotional or mental kind of thing. I feel damn sian.
Demoralized.
What about sibei sian? Also like sibei sian.
Sibei sian is usually like you are frustrated with something already. Why? Walan ne sibei sian lah.
So it's a different meaning, right? A different kind of expression, right?
Yeah.
Like I worked so hard, I did so much, and then in the end, this thing just still not working. Walao sibei sian lah.
Yeah, it's like that Linkin Park song. Like in the end, it doesn't matter. Like they must be feeling f***ing sian when they sing that song.
Another example would be like to be able to use the word sian. Like I feel you, bro.
Usually I say shag.
Oh yeah, I also would say shag. Yeah.
It's like I feel your disappointment. So like
yeah, I feel you, bro. Like kind of.
Yeah.
Since we talk about shag, let's just add that in. Shag.
Usually I will use it when I'm trying to say that I'm tired. Like, today training very shag leh. And like, or if somebody tell me like, hey, meeting got cancelled, like, wow, shag. All your effort go down the drain now.
For me, like shag can be yes, tired. Like, wow, feeling damn shag, bro. Or like do a workout, wow, damn shag, bro. After you finish the workout, it's like, wow, damn shag. But shag can also be like the same feeling of dejection.
Yeah,
like,
it's like the English version of sian.
That's true. I just thought of one example where we could use one of three words. Like let's say, for example, you rush all the way home late at night after like maybe hang out with your friends, and then you realize you reach your door and you realize you forgot to bring your house keys out and you're locked out. You could either say, wah, sian. Or you could also say, wah, shag. Or you could also say, wah, xiao.
It could be any of those three, man. And if your parents are the crazy ones, so it's like, wow, 这拜笑了, sian.
Yeah. 这拜笑了. This time, crazy already.
Yeah.
Shag, right, from my understanding, and I may be completely wrong, because I didn't do research on this. I think in old British slang, like you think of Austin Powers, right? And then when they talk about having sex, is to shag people, like let's shag. Or like I got shagged. But if I'm not wrong, right, the word shag doesn't just mean sex, it also means the tiredness you feel after sex.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, if I'm not wrong, that is the meaning of the word. And so because we're Singaporean and the English that we learn, our syllabus is based on the British English syllabus, I think that's where the word originated from, shagged. So it was probably someone who just wanted to be funny, use this word tiredness after sex and just say, wow, I'm feeling damn shag, bro. I should do some research. Maybe if I can, I'll just put it somewhere on the screen. I don't know. But that's a history that I know of. I don't know if it's correct.
Yeah, I did hear the part where shag means sex somewhere when I was much younger, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. I don't know, tired is a tiring word to use. So
it's a tiring word too. Because Singaporean, everything one short and efficient, right?
Yeah, so shag. Tired, you need to move your tongue small, but shag is just like
tired.
Then shag is like shag. Yeah, see? You don't have to move your mouth so much.